Good morning, everyone. How are you? Put some water in a little spray bottle here. Of course, we do it over our water. That way, I don't end up pouring all over my desk again for the 20th time. It's like, hey, if you pour it over the top of the bowl, you probably won't be wearing it. There we go. Let's get that wet just a tiny bit. Now, I have this new. I just got this from my daughter. It's a floating medium. I don't know what it's gonna do. I'm hoping it Hope it does what I want. Hope it does what I want. English is a second language today. We'll see if I stay online today. Echo, echo, echo. Yeah. Put my phone in my clip here so I don't lose it. I have a car. It's actually just a big long clip for cell phones. There we go. So I want to glaze this real quick. And then, because I think that a glaze is what this needs. Let's see if I can do this right. Just a little tiny bit of paint. And a whole bunch of this stuff. I hope I do this right because I hate to ruin this picture. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Glazing isn't usually my thing. I know Chrissy's really good at it. Anthony's really good at it. Yeah, and Ian makes it look easy. It's just, it's not quite my forte. But that's okay. We can give it a shot. Just change this color just a tiny bit, get a little less dirt. Back to it and leave it alone. Let it dry. Stop playing with it. Sorry. It is shiny now. It does have a heck of a shine on the bottom, but I don't know what it's going to do. Anyway, I think we'll just add a couple birds, and then we'll call that one good. I don't want to get too complicated with this one. Let's go with, you know what? That brush is soaking wet. Why everything on this is wet? Oh, it's because I just sprayed it down a little bit. Let's go with that color. There's a spot right here. Fat. Get that just to go just a little bit better for me. It's got two wings side by side here. Thin, a bit fatter. Then we'll grab a tiny bit of little bit of the black. It's easier for me to do it this way. Here we go. It's easier for me to paint him white or black and put white over the top and then do a little bit of black on the body. That way I can control where I put it on the tail and the head and the tail, the feather. Tips of the feathers. These guys are all cruising around and they don't look like they have any place to land. He needs just a touch of white. I can't see it, but I need to know it's there. A little bit out of air today. There. I want this right on top of that glaze. Just so it gives it that one more dimension. You know, that one more little something. I gotta make that one just disappear a tiny bit. Just gonna kind of make that bottom disappear. There we go. And I think we'll call this one just about maybe a tiny bit of something right here. Paint off that brush. Get a little bit. Take a few of those big spots off it. There. I think that works better for me. Maybe a little bit of white right there. There's just kind of a little something missing. Let's add just a tiny bit. Titanium back in here. Pretty early today. Don't expect a lot of visitors today because I am so early. A little bit more on these rocks, just a little brighter. I think I just saw something that I think I'm going to go play with here. Let's grab some phthalo blue, mix it in with this green we have. This gray green. And I just noticed it right here. We'll fix this, don't worry, we're not going to leave this crazy. Grab the white. dark. A bit more dark. Let's get some of this white I put up here out of the way. Yeah, there we go. That's better. That's better. Get a little bit of this rust color, put that in here. And we'll grab some green. Let's grab some green. Let's put a little blue in with that bright green. Maybe just a touch of the brown. Kind of darken it up. Grab that big hair off my paintbrush. Let's go ahead and put some dark in here. It really was. It wouldn't be so bright on the back side of this stuff with that going down. I guess when I originally painted it was a little higher in my mind, but let's get it so it's back down where it should be. So just a touch of yellow. Brighten those tips up right there. Let's get just a tip. Hi, Madonna. How are you? I saw your name. I haven't been able to look and see what you wrote yet. I hope you don't get kicked off. Yeah, there's some strange stuff going on everywhere, isn't there? Weather's all wonky donkey. That's a funny book, by the way. If you don't know what I'm talking about, take a peek at it on the internet sometime. The wonky donkey. Good artist, too. Let's have a little color right there. Maybe a little something over here because it's a little farther away. And there we got a little bit of a. Let's put a couple little rocks in there. A little black, a little white. Same brush. Let's put a couple little. Rocks this size are just a tad bit harder to do. I mean, yes and no, I guess. They don't have to be as noticeable. But on the other hand, if you get them wrong, you paint them the wrong color, they show up like a big wart or something, on your Halloween witch. Yeah. It's a kid's book. It really is just for little kids, but it's funny as heck. Wipe that down just a touch. Grab my flat. Put that paintbrush on the floor. So much for that paintbrush, huh? Oh, I got lucky. It landed just like that. That's funny. It landed straight up and down, being against my towel. Let's put a little more bank in here. Just a little more sand, just a tiny bit. That's kind of what I was going for over here, but I dropped my. A bit darker up there. A little dark right there. Put a little dark in a few spots, just so you don't end up with a line. If you want to put a line, but don't put a water line on the beach. Kind of needs to be in the water. And let's grab just the tiniest bit, because right here is just a tiny bit wrong. The water wouldn't be quite that big that far out. Okay, we put in a stream coming into the water. So now we need to add the tiniest bit. Yeah, because if it landed flat, there was no way I was reaching it. Not sitting in this chair. I still paint from a wheelchair. Not that I need it to walk. Just need it because I can't stand up that long. Put that way just a tiny bit. We're gonna, now that I got this a little softer, I'm gonna pull over these little bit of rocks I just did. This brush is very, very sharp on the edge. Come this way just a tiny bit. There we go. Now you gotta soften that just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit right near the end. It's a little bit, see, it's a little bit thick right in here. we'll grab some blue black. Just a tiny bit, and we'll put a couple little squagglies in there. Not sure what a squaggly is. Good, neither do I. I just made that word up. There, water coming in. Birds, glazed. Water looks better. Mountains look okay. Mountains don't look terrible. Let's put a little color in this one. Just because they would have some type of color. Little brush. Right up against the edge. Let's grab that color a little bit more. Let's grab that color right here. Some dark, some light. Oh, yeah, I've got that. Got some of that in there. I think we're good. I think we'll call this one. It depends what I'm putting them on. If I'm doing a black, I got one sitting right here. Anywhere? Oh, I don't. Usually I do. I do. All right. This one's craft white. This is kind of a soft, not so much pastel color, but it's very soft painting. Where if I'm doing something that's a hard edge like this one is, where I purposely want it to look very night and day, like dark and very light, like have a very distinct light source, then I'll go with a little heavier. I usually add just a tiny bit of whatever sky color I'm playing with, in a little bit different values, but really I like using the titanium just to kind of make it. And number one, it gives it a texture because the craft stuff's just going to flow. You know, where the titanium being a thicker body, like a Grumbacher, or in this case, I think it's an Artist Loft level 3, which is like toothpaste. That's what I'll do with it. And, you know, I mean, this stuff right here is this is kind of goofy because there's no moon, but I should add a moon to that, shouldn't I? If I put a moon right, yeah, then all this would change. If I put a moon over here, I could do that. I should put a moon up in there someplace. I think originally I was going to have one up here. But that's what I do. That's my opinion. Now, it may not be right, but that's what I work with. I work with a lot of craft paints. I hate not painting, so, you know, if it's the choice of buying the $12 a container, you know, a tube of paint, or going out and buying, you know, 24 paints for $12, I'm going to go get the 24 paints, you know, unless it's something I'm going to paint very specifically. And I know that it needs to go on a canvas, like that big painting I did with the one island in the water. I know that one had a purpose for me. So that's why I painted that one with high quality, mixture of oils and high quality paint. That's right, I forgot that was 2 pieces. I am not done. I still have another painting to work on. I just need this board. And we're going to follow Anthony's directions and pull away. Because otherwise, this stuff is sat for a day or two, if I don't pull away, I will pull straight across that page with this paint. And I don't paint as thick. I like to paint kind of in a watercolor style a lot of the time. I like the looks of it. So, yeah, I know the outside of this thing is crazy, isn't it? Look how much layers of paint is on that thing. That's pretty thick. There's that. And some of you know this painting I'm going to work on because you've seen it. I wasn't really going to touch it again, but something was bugging me. So I have to repair it. Thank you. I enjoy painting. Not everything I do, heck, not 70% of what I do comes out right. But I think when I hit that last 30%, they're decent paintings. They're matter of fact, some of the ones that I sent down to you and some of the ones I sent to Chrissy. I like those paintings. I actually enjoyed the snowmen. I thought the snowmen was a really decent series for me. And if I wasn't sick of being so cold, I probably would have painted a few more of them. I hate being hot, but there's a point where freezing every day is just ridiculous. IT 2020. But it's, as far as the wow, you're not a pencil. You're not a pencil at all. Got this thing sitting here I thought was a pencil. It's not a pencil at all. It is a oh man, it is a pencil. I was given this. I thought it was just a normal everyday pencil, but it's actually you push on this eraser and it makes the lead come out. That's cool. Did not know that was a lead filled. So we'll add that one to the collection of who knows. I don't know how many. So you've seen this painting, I'm sure. Something about it doesn't match the rest of the painting. Yeah, moon definitely would make more sense with all those bright highlights. With the going with the trees. We're definitely gonna have to rework that painting. I'll have to figure exactly where I want to put it because I want to make sure that I don't have to completely redo mountains. But it certainly would make a ton of sense to have something like that in there. The color's wrong. Way wrong. That water would not be that color. Not in a million years. Oh, that was cute. Just splash paint all over everything. I need to make this more of a. We're gonna have to add some Kelly green to my palette because I need it deep, kind of a flat deep green, and I'm using two different colors of blue. And these are craft paints I'm playing with this time, just because what I've done is already. What I'm using is called a mountain blue, which is, and then an English ivy or English navy. English navy is kind of a purpley blue. The other one's kind of a more of a green blue. Now, hey Anthony, how are you? Yeah, I'm sorry. I figured she was on, but you know, when I have time to paint, I have time to paint. I guess that's what I have to go with now. The funny thing is, I'll go back and watch videos later. Yeah, we just need to change some of it because some of it is wrong. Like this right here, it kind of loses its direction. You know, the colors are off. This thing's all in shadow, and and there is a bright spot, but this is the same color as this. There's no transition from this to this. Down here, I have this beautiful dark blue color, which I needed to move further up, you know, get it to be a little more. Yeah, kind of. Sorry about yesterday, man. I was having a tough time yesterday, concentrating on being anything. I was fine in the morning, and then in the afternoon, I was done, completely done. I feel bad because I like watching you paint. Let's see if we can get some color in here. I probably should be using a different paintbrush, but I sure do like these little flat. And we'll go back in and add some water ripples to this. And that water would not be like that right there. And this is going to be kind of just time consuming little tiny steps to get this where I want it. So I'm gonna go darker, but I gotta go in very going in simple shades of darker. I'm not going crazy. Basically taking the stuff off the bottom down here and moving it up slowly. Then I'll slowly get it to a lighter color. And we'll slowly get that to a lighter color. A few spots. I can always go back in and make things light. I can't see the dark, so I don't mind some of it being dark, you know. There's a few spots that just drive me crazy though. Like right here, this would not be like this. And I wish I'd noticed it when I first painted this painting. stare at something long enough, and it'll bug you enough where you have to go back and fix it. This sits in my bedroom, so I just had to go and repair it. Don't worry, this isn't going to stay this dark. It's just I need to get some type of I don't know. The angle is all wrong. And that island right there. The stuff coming down right here should be fairly dark on this edge. Fairly dark on that edge. This should be almost non-existent. We should have just the ever so slight tiny bit of yeah, I enjoyed the snowman. A couple of little ripples down there. Now a little bit right here. A little bit right here. I'll pull that just a hair more that way. A little bit right here. Hey Diana, how are you? Nice to see you. Just working on something old, kind of making it look a little more like a painting instead of just mystery stuff. That's the nice thing about painting is you can always go back and play with them. You get them the way you like them. And I think I'm starting to feel this one. If emotion is missing in my art, it's simple. You know, if you take your art and you paint something, and you paint it and you go, it looks okay. And then you step back and you sort of sit for a while and you just let it sit and don't think about it much and you just walk by it. Don't stare at it. Don't just go, what's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? At least this is my opinion, all right? I sit back and I walk by it a bunch of times. This thing's been on in my bedroom for 6 months. But wait, my grandmother died. Yeah, probably 6 months. At least 5. And I didn't focus on it. I just walked by it, and finally, you get that. That's this feeling I'm having with this painting. That's what I need to make this painting feel like. This painting needs to feel like you're sitting in the woods, and it's a nice, beautiful, quiet place to relax. And it's just, and I wasn't getting that because that blue was coming at you so hard. It was screaming in your face. So, I mean, that's what emotion for me is. It's what is your painting trying to make you feel when you paint it? I mean, are you all stressed out when you paint it and you want it to be an angry painting? Well, make it an angry painting. You know, for me, my grandmother had died. This is at the bottom of her stairs. The real painting, which I own, is a 1927 oil painting. I don't share it with people, mostly because it's one of those personal things that you kind of want to keep close to your heart. But it basically makes me think about my grandma every time I, look at it, and that's what I wanted to do in this painting. I wanted to invoke emotion, and I wasn't doing that with the way it was looking for me. It was looking too dimensionally incorrect, really. I know that's a pretty deep thing for an artist to try to convey on canvas, but we do our best to try to do that for people. Hey, look at that. I call myself an artist, Anthony. But that's an opinion. Yeah, we all have them. You can take it any way you'd like. I need a little darker in here. And I'm not looking at this painting. This is just from, let's see, last time I was there, it was down. This is 52 years of looking at this painting. This is coming out of my head. This is just, I mean, I looked at it a little bit, but in a picture I took of it when I went down to help finish up stuff with my gram because they sold the house. But that was the last time I looked at it. My mom is holding this painting for me. She's got it at her house, which is right next door to my grandma's. So let's put a little something different in here. Maybe a little grayer. Yeah, it's open to interpretation. You can think of it any way you'd like. I'm not a super deep thinker, mostly because it requires effort, and let's face it, my brain doesn't like effort when it comes to thinking. And I want you to pull right off that right there, because you were a bigger splash of water. Then you had a little something right here on the bottom. Thank you. I do appreciate that. I don't do a whole lot of realism. I do stuff out of my head. But this one I wanted to pay as much homage to the original as I could without making it look hokey, you know? I think I kind of accomplished that a little bit. No, I don't look at pictures. I never look at a picture. I mean, I think I maybe have looked at 2 pictures to paint, and one of them was one of Chrissy's artists that took a picture when he was walking. I attempted to paint it and messed it up. But no, I paint from my head. Strictly most of it is created strictly out of my mind. It's not stuff I see anywhere. I like to paint an impression of something I see. It may come out as slight realism, but definitely not photorealism. Is that painting working a little bit better as far as colors go? I need a little bit of white in here. No, I just look at something and do it. I think about something and do it. I just realized that this was a little bit too high. I needed to go a little bit crazier with it. There we go. That's better. That's going to be super foamy down there. Let's grab some green. Let's grab just a touch of this old blue. It's a deep navy. Oh, thank you. A lot of practice. A lot of following other artists and taking what I learned from them. I do believe that my artwork has improved with following Anthony and Ian and Chrissy. And you'll bet I get rock styles from you, vet. Monson. I follow Ben Stivers. Take little pieces from everyone. You know. Just borrow what I can, use what I can. I think she'd be okay with this. I think. Grandmother was pretty straightforward as how things should look, and she was an amazing artist. You know, in the 1920s, she went to college to be an art major. and was an artist. Back then, it was kind of unheard of. You know, women were supposed to be doing other things in the 20s, you know. Take care of yourself. Be safe. Wash your hands. Touch your face. But be careful. All else. There. I think we're pretty close. I think that's way better than it was. Does that look less like in your face, pop out blue? Or am I still just a little bit off in places? I think right here I need to put a little bit of a brighter stone maybe on the top because of where that's coming from. Let's go with a, I can't believe I'm gonna do this. So I had a little bit of a blue highlight right here. And if you know me, I don't like using things that scare me, but I think it needs it right here. Dark spot. I think it needed that dark spot. I mean, not bright spot. Hey, Hosmina, how are you? Still working on this thing. Someday I'll get it right. I think I'm way closer than I was, though. Way closer. I wasn't ignoring your fact that you were on. I just had to. I have a limited time to paint today. So I had to jump on when I could. And I you know me, I have to share when I paint. Well, this one's much more intense, isn't it? There, I think we gotta fix this one right here. But we gotta need a different brush for that. Let's go with this color. It's not quite the color I'm looking for. Let's change that to a little bit with a blue and kind of a blue-green. And I'm mixing very little of it. And let's add just a touch of yellow to it. Get it a little brighter. So I want kind of a greenish gray color. Yeah, that'll work. That might be what I'm looking for. Something right down here. Then we're gonna go up straight up with a fern color. Let's see if we can get that fern look to go down. These are such a pain to do. So many little tiny flowers on them. I mean, leaves. And we'll put that one up there like so. Grab a little bit more color. And we'll go up here like so. had one that way, but I don't know if I'm going to get it to go that way. I think so. Bruce on the big screen. Oh, see, that's where you went wrong. You put me out there for the world to see now. And now you're going to have to go take some Tums or something. Couple minutes of watching me, you'll be having acid reflux. Let's put a little bit of this dark right here in here, so that green pops out. Maybe just a tiny bit right here, so that green stands out just a hair more. I think that leaf looks better. Nope, still here now. Still painting away. You doing okay? Everybody's house still standing? Why does Nell have to deal with crazy people hoarding toilet paper? She's got to deal with family members having earthquakes. Could throw a few more things at you. You know, if you're bored, I'm sure they can figure out some other natural disaster for you to have to deal with today. I'm glad you're okay. I'm a pain in the neck, but I care about people. Right up until the point where they give me reason not to, but yeah. As a rule. There, I think that's better. I think it needed that extra little leaf. I know it really probably wasn't in the... Let's see. Got the darks, got the lights, got the craziness. Probably should turn that closer to that color. Excuse me for 1 second. I need to get a drink. I've been talking so much. I don't ever shut up, do I? I'm thinking that was at a wrong angle right there. Does anybody have an opinion of that? This one should be closer to this angle. Somebody sent me a friend request. Oh, that's right. Now I remember what I was going to talk to you about, Anthony. The other day when I was trying to figure out what I was going to talk to you about. I wanted to make a YouTube page, a Facebook page for my YouTube channel, but Facebook seems to be having problems with that. How did you overcome that? Or is that because I have two names? That's better. Yeah, and this one's crooked too. This one's crooked. It's not going to come off crooked. It will be, needs to be still straight across. That's better. The waterfalls don't come crooked. Not as a rule. Not as a rule. They don't come off sideways. Let's grab just a tiny bit of titanium white. I don't want to go too crazy. Gonna have something. Oops, I hit that. Darn it. I'm gonna have to go and fix that. And repair that mess right there. Gonna soften the daylights out of it. Get that to go that way a little bit. Grab some of this darker green black stuff. Let's see if we can kind of. Yeah, something that way. Like so. Maybe just throw a couple little tiny highlights in it. Come on. Bear with me here. Come on, work with me. Okay, don't be crazy, but I've never seen Chrissy post a chat before now. She thought it was a riot. You guys were naughty. Let's see. We feeling this better now? A little bit of green, a little red, some yellows. Got some crazy stuff going right there. Gotta fix that little spot I just saw. I just gotta move this just a tiny bit. There we go. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Any opinions? Should I change anything? My color, wire, wrong color. Went the wrong way with it. Anything above? Go darken here. That rock. Don't want to go too far. A little bit right there, like so. A little something right here. Maybe a little something right here. Give it there. Underneath here. Don't want that right there. Want that a little darker there. Same right here. Rhode Island. Yeah, whatever. I think it looks better. These don't work for me. Any definition in that rock. Too close to the color I was using. Too close. You love the colors in this one, thank you. This one is a very pain in the butt to do. The colors that were here were kind of a color I don't have in this rock. They were kind of a creamy, I don't know even what color it was. That's the problem is some of these colors, my grandmother made them when she painted it. And I can't match them up. I've tried. It's probably because some of the tints aren't. Of course, she's using oil. And I use acrylic. It's going to be a big difference, I think, in colors. And I want that dark rock right there. So let's put just a little shade of light blue in it. There. There. I think we're good. I think I'm feeling this painting is a little light. I just saw. Why I could do that? I just see this little something. You need to fix just about everything you want to fix until you get it right where you want it. Yeah. I think we'll take it off that crazy paper in the background and see what I come up with. See if I change the feel at all. Of course, she put that glaze over the top of it, the varnish and all that stuff. It sat for 70 years. I suppose after 70 years, the color's going to change just a little bit. But yeah, I think it's not terrible. I think if I could do anything different to start with, I would have changed the colors just a little bit more in the water. I would have started out with a different color water. But I think that's about all I would have done differently as far as the structure. So it's a lot of paint. And to tone that down just a tiny bit because that's a small waterfall. a little carried away. There we go. Anyway, I think I will call it. That one's finished. I'll show you that other picture before I take off. I just finished this one this morning. And that one we got finished up this morning. I'll let this one dry and I'll work on it. And that one is now dry. And it is a tad on the shiny side because I glazed with a glazing comp medium stuff that puts a gloss finish on my water, and it was weird to use, but anyway, I think that will do. And I got some stuff to finish up down here because I got to work on my granddaughter's lollipop for her dance. So I gotta take a piece of foam and seal it so I can paint on it. But thank you all for coming to visit. I appreciate it. I really do. I hope you all stay safe. Take care of yourselves. There, doesn't make a noise. Yeah, I'll be careful, please. And I will be back again soon. How about one from yesterday that I got mad at? And that one. I got mad at. That was that one. Yeah, that's that one. I redid it. Landscape. You're talking to me, right? What I got mad at? I'm not at all surprised. I don't know. Let me take a peek. Well, I tweaked that one. Yeah, I tweaked that one. And I did tweak this one. And I finished up this one that I stopped screaming at this one after I tweaked it. Colors were a little off in the trees, so I fixed the trees. But yeah, that's the one I was really angry with, but I won with the hole. Oh, I fixed that one. Oh, no, that one's done. The one with the hole in the corner. Oh, where did I throw that? I don't get mad at so many. This one? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it was this one. This is the one that I was painting and my brain shut down. I forgot what I was doing. I had to go back in and completely redo the whole thing. No, but I don't think that was this one. Yeah, that was another one. I paint so many. Not that one. I got so many sitting here. That one. Where did I put it? Hold on one second. That was patched. I threw a couple out, so it could have been one of those. It could have been one of the ones I tossed out. Yesterday I was working on that. Oh, the other one. That's upstairs. I finished it. I'm sorry. No problem, Madonna. You be safe too. I finished yesterday's painting. Let's see if I can. And I'm going to show you guys on this phone because it's going to give me such a weird color. But anyway, that's that one. Yeah, that's upstairs. I fixed it. I sat back, relaxed, took a break, and said, wait a minute. That's okay. I'm leaving. And this is the one with a hole. Yeah, I relaxed. And this is the one that had a hole in it. A big hole right here. And this is actually a patch. I filled it with some of this smooth finish compound and then repainted it. But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go so I can go back and finish up some stuff, and I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'll show you the other one that I did. I'll bring it back downstairs and show you, but I hung it up. I actually hung that one up upstairs, and I have a entryway. It's a boot room. Yeah, I've got the bench and the chairs and all that crap in it. And I hung it up in there. Usually I hang up winter pictures in there, but I decided to go ahead and hang that one up. As soon as I find my mouse, I'm going to say goodbye. There we go. Now I can say goodbye. Thank you, guys. Yeah, well, I had to sit down and relax. You know, take a break, breathe. Don't freak out about it. Yeah, that was the white spot in the middle. I was overpainting it. Yeah, it was wet, and I wouldn't stop painting it. And I had to tell myself to just actually put it away, put it down. But take care, guys. Enjoy life. You know, be safe. And I'll see you guys soon. I'll be back. I'm going to keep painting until I run out of paint. And then I got markers. We'll see you guys all later. Take care.